I want to talk about the loops of Magic Loop for a bit. So when you do Magic Loop and you pull out this loop right here, make sure that you only pull out about half of the cable. You can see that I have two similarly sized loops here. Those are the magic loops, and that's what you want while you're magic looping. What you don't want is something like this, where you pull so far that you have one giant loop and one tiny loop. And the reason for that is when the loop is really tiny, it can sometimes do this. You can see that it wants to stretch this stitch right here a lot. When you have a nice big loop, it's more flexible. It'll go where your knitting goes. But if you pull too far, like that, it's going to stretch a lot, and then what could accidentally happen is you're knitting along and you pull so far that your loop disappears. So this happens a lot, and I wanted to show it to you so that you don't panic. There's nothing bad about it. Here, that's where I fixed the stitch for another video, so don't worry about that. But there's nothing bad when this happens. All we have to do is count and find the midpoint of our stitches again. Find that 10, bend the cable, and pull that loop again. And just put the loop back where it was. So make sure that when you're doing your magic loop, it looks something like this. Two nice and even sized loops. Like that. There they are. There's one, and there's the other one. And never something like this. And you'll get used to the feel of it, and it'll start to feel comfortable for you to just adjust it as you go. Like that. That way you won't ever have a disappearing loop.